Many people do not go online to check for stuff until they've bought it and then it does not work, and then they'll start looking for solutions. Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Jeffrey. This is the Inquisitive Universe, and today we're going to be talking about how to buy chargers. Yes. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. I recently put out a short video about how you can spot fast chargers. If you haven't seen that one, please, you should check that out. And a lot of people like, yeah, nice video, but some fast chargers are fake. And I've seen one that they said that the charger is 33 watts or 25 watts, only for me to carry it home and it was charging like a 10-watt charger. So some chargers are fake. How do you spot fake chargers? So I decided to not just take that question and answer it, but like the broader context, because for you to want to avoid fake chargers, it means you're going to buy one. Not exactly buying a fake charger, I mean buying a charger in general. So that's why I'm here to talk about, like, how you can buy chargers and then spot the fake ones. So generally, before going out to buy a charger, the way I do it is that I do research and I could speak to at least 5 different vendors who sell chargers, and I want to know what they have in stock and all that. And then I would also want to communicate with them. This is one area where I love J-Boys of Holaje stores. That's JBOIXXX. You can find him on Ireland using that name. This is the one reason why I actually connected with him about 4 or 5 years ago when it comes to these matters, because I am a buyer. I want to buy something, right? Most people who sell this stuff don't really have the patience to communicate. But I go and meet him and I'm like, okay, this, how do I know this one is a fast charger? Which brand do I buy? Which one, like, stuff like that. Like, which one is compatible with my smartphone and all that. Like, these are stuff that I discuss with him, because most people, if you just go and buy, they just want you to give me money fast and then get rid of you. That's mostly the modus operandi of many people who sell these things online, offline. It's mostly the same thing. So before you go out to buy a smartphone charger, there's 3 things that you've got to check. 3 things. First things first is that, does your phone support fast charge or not? That's the most important thing. If your phone doesn't support fast charge, just pick a 10-watt charger. No need to stress yourself. If it does support fast charge, then you move on to step number 2. What technology of fast charge is your phone compatible with? Is your phone is it 18 watts? Is it 15 watts? Is it 25 watts? Is it 33 watts? Is it 45 watts? Is it 67 watts? That's one question you have to ask yourself. Then, apart from the charging speed, what SoC is inside your phone? Is it Snapdragon or is it MediaTek? So that you know if it supports USB PD or if it supports QC. That's Qualcomm's Quick Charge. So most MediaTek phones with MediaTek SoC support USB PD. In fact, USB PD is universal. It's a standard for everybody. But Qualcomm phones with Qualcomm Snapdragons also, in addition to PD, supports Qualcomm's QC, Qualcomm's Quick Charge. So that's another thing that you want to check. These things are actually written on the body of the chargers, but we'll move on, we'll get to that. And then the final step, you have to be buying from 1, a reputable seller, and 2, a reputable brand. In fact, these 2 are probably some of the most important things that you would see, because once upon a time I didn't really know these things, right? So it was after doing research and then speaking to, I've mentioned his name, J-Boys, that's when I got further understanding of how these things work. So if, for example, let's say, I always go back. Okay, let's say, for example, I have an Itel RS4, right? And I misplaced my charger, or the charger got bad. The very first thing I know is that the phone has a MediaTek Helio G99 on board and it supports 45 watts of fast charge. So now that I know the technology, I know that my phone supports fast charge, and I know the technology it supports and the SoC it supports, I'm not going to go into the market to go and look for a charger. Now I have 2 choices. I may either choose to buy a branded 45 watts Itel charger, or I would go and buy a third-party charger that supports USB PD up to 45 watts. So when I go out into the market, you need to, this is the most important part, this is the crucial part. You need to be able to, if you go out to the market by yourself, if you're not buying online now, because online is different, if you go out to the market, physical market by yourself, you need to check the packaging. You need to check, when you check the packaging, you need to bring the item out from the package and then look at it. If you are even, if you have a primary school education, an elementary school education, you will be able to spot when something looks like it was stamped on the body, when it's not written properly, some angles are slanted. Another thing too, I think I usually have this problem with plenty people. Many people do not go online to check for stuff until they've bought it and then it does not work, and then they'll start looking for solutions. You should not be reactive, you should be proactive. Sometimes if I want to buy an item, if I want to buy a charger, I would go and look at pictures from Amazon or from wherever area I can find it, AliExpress, Jumia, whatever, and look at how, or go to the company's page and look at, okay, this is how the item looks like. And I'll look at it and look at it until the image is burned into my brain. Or sometimes I'll just take a screenshot. And so when I go out into the market and I look at it and I look at the one here, it will be easy for you to be able to spot that this is the original one from the company. This one, does it fit? Does it not fit? So this is where who you buy from is important, because there are some people who are unscrupulous. They just want to make a buck at everybody's expense. They don't really care. They'll go and buy fake things and then stock their shops with fake or substandard items and tell you, don't worry, buy me good. Now me, they give you the confidence. They go, their word does not mean jack shit. I'm sorry I'm swearing, but that's the truth. Their word does not mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything at all. They will tell you, they'll make promises from here and there until the thing happens. They'll not tell you, that's why we see for myself, I buy it too. I'm going to be selling it at a loss. So, but they've sold it. The next they'll tell you, I come and buy another one. So that's another one. Brand matters. So I've seen people recommend certain companies that personally me myself, I will not recommend them and I will not even mention them. The companies I've always bought chargers from include Cellbro, third-party chargers, Cellbro and FlowMe, Basios, Anchor. I've not been able to. I don't have an Orki charger yet, but FlowMe, Basios, Anchor. FlowMe, Basios, Anchor, Cellbro. Those are 4 brands that I have used. I still use them to this day and I'm very, very proud of them. Like, they've lasted. I have a Cellbro charger from 2019, right? I have a FlowMe charger from 2018. I bought that one from McBayland, right? I have a Cellbro charger I bought from AliExpress. And of course, Xiaomi. Right, so these are brands that, and I did not just go and buy them from somebody that was a fake. I bought it from, if you see, I'm mentioning the names of people I bought them from. J-Boys, McBayland, Protein O. These are people I bought from in the past that I still use these products till this day. They deliver what they promised. So it's not enough that you just, okay, fine, you're able to spot which ones are fakes and which ones are not. You need to be able to, this one is now online. If you're going to be buying online, there needs to be an element of trust. You need to deal with salespeople who have scruples, who are willing to tell you, this is how the product is, like this. So you buy this, this is what you expect, this is compatibility, this is that. When they put it for you like this, it makes it easier. Okay, because I know some sellers will be like, because of this small charge of 10,000, that's why you want me to explain heaven and hell and Jericho for you. And it's also some people who buy stuff. You people say do not cover yourselves in glory. You ask some of the most silly questions that will just make somebody go mad. But when you ask intelligent questions, a seller with scruples will be willing to attend to a buyer like that. Like, that has been my experience when I'm buying stuff from people. So that's how to buy chargers and how to spot the fake ones. Usually, a fake charger is going to have dodgy packaging, the what's it called, the info written on the charger is going to be done. It's going to be a shoddy job. It's not going to be. You look at the charger, you know that this thing is just something that they copy pasted on plastic, right? And then I think after a while too, there's also something that if you're unfortunate enough to buy such, you notice that after some time to start smelling as if it's burning, it overheats, etc. But the point is that it should not be medicine after death. You should take the medicine before death. So that's why you should be looking at these chargers and say, oh, it's like this, it's like that, it's like this, it's like that. Okay, look at the packaging, look at the body, and then you go and buy. Look at the brands I suggested. I know there are some local brands. I won't mention their names because I am not really in love with them. But if you trust them, then make sure you are buying the original ones. But personally, for me, I buy foreign brands. Celbro, Anker, Basios, Flovme. Those are the third-party chargers that I buy. And I really trust them because they are universal. They support USB PD and they support QC because I mostly use phones with SD chips. So yeah, that's it though. With that, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Jeffrey. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and help this video get along this way to reach more people so they don't fall victims to fake chargers and unscrupulous sellers. I will see you in the next one.